It's time for GMA3. Desperate search. New details about the American woman missing in the Bahamas after her husband said she went overboard. What local authorities are now saying. Heading home, the Artemis II astronauts hurtling back to Earth.
It is absolutely spectacular, surreal.
As stunning images capture their record-setting trip around the moon. And Mindy Kaling is revealing something not suitable for work.
Oh my God, I have so much to tell you!
Don't miss pop news for The Office alums announcement, just in time for GMA3.
I mean, who says exactly what they're thinking? What kind of game is that?
Girls just want to have fun, don't they?
If Mindy Kaling's involved, yes, I do.
Absolutely,
Always.
and she is. Hello, everyone. I'm Rhiannon Alley.
And I'm Ginger Z here with Morgan Norwood. We are so glad that you could join us this Wednesday. Yeah, so good to be with you. And Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals, from men on a mission to bring you the best bargains from the companies they run, including food, wellness, so much more. And best of all, prices that cannot be beat. Also ahead, we have a GMA health alert about the viral magnesium trend. Dr. Sutton will tell us how it really works and how to know if you're getting enough. I took it last night and have no idea why, so I can't wait.
I want to know if it really helps with sleep. That's what everyone says.
Same.
Okay, we'll find out the answers to that, but we're going to begin with new clues in the search for the American woman missing in the Bahamas. Her husband telling police she fell overboard, and Victor Akendo is in the Bahamas with the latest on this. Hey, Victor.
Hey, Rhiannon, this search now in its fourth day. Teams have been pouring over this entire area by air, land, and sea, even using drones and divers, desperately searching for Lynette Hooker.
New details about the desperate search for missing American Lynette Hooker. Her husband, Brian Hooker, telling authorities his 55-year-old wife vanished at sea in the Bahamas, falling overboard Saturday night. Overnight, Bahamian police confirming they still consider this a search and rescue operation, revealing efforts so far have spanned land, sea, and sky, using drones, divers, and help from the U.S. Coast Guard.
She could have drifted off because of the strong weather, the strong winds and the strong current.
Lynette's husband telling authorities he and his wife left Elbow Key Saturday evening on an 8.5-foot dinghy to head back to their sailing yacht named Soulmate. But they encountered poor weather, Brian saying his wife fell overboard along with the boat key and the engine shut off. Lynette's daughter, Carly, describing what he told her.
He said that my mom's missing and that she fell out of the boat and that he threw a life jacket to her or something, and he doesn't know if she got it or not, but then he paddled the shore.
Brian making it back to Marsh Harbor, where he reported Lynette missing around 4 a.m. Easter Sunday.
We're on a ferry from Marsh Harbor to Elbow Key. This ride normally takes about 20 minutes. It took Lynette's husband more than 8 hours.
The couple were avid sailors, documenting their travels on social media. Their dinghy seen here. Carly says her mom was fit and a good swimmer. Now, in a statement, she is calling for a full and complete investigation into her disappearance.
I just hope we find her.
And police in the Bahamas are asking anyone with any information to please contact them. Guys?
All right, so many questions there. Thanks to Victor. We turn now to the fate of the Hawaii doctor accused of trying to kill his wife, now in the hands of a jury after lawyers delivered closing arguments yesterday. Our Trevor Alt joins us now with the latest. Hey, Trevor.
Hey there, Morgan. So the jury deliberated for several hours last night, and they will be back at it today. As the defense says, this is essentially a case of he said, she said accusations. But the prosecution says a guilty verdict is the only decision here that makes any sense.
The intent behind every single plan was to kill Ariel.
The fate of Dr. Gerhard Koenig is now in the hands of a jury. They'll decide whether the Hawaii anesthesiologist, accused of trying to kill his wife on her birthday last year, is guilty of attempted murder.
The only thing that got him to stop was being caught red-handed.
Prosecutors allege after Dr. Koenig's wife Ariel had an emotional affair, he tried pushing her off this steep cliffside in Oahu, then tried injecting her with a syringe before bashing her head repeatedly with a jagged rock. Dr. Koenig claims his wife attacked him, and he hit her twice in self-defense. A pair of hikers testified they heard Ariel's screams and stepped in to help, and one of them saw Dr. Koenig hit Ariel.
What happened on the mountain before the hikers got there? It is essentially she said, he said.
7 women and 5 men are now deliberating over a verdict. They'll consider the evidence from nearly 3 weeks of testimony, including from Ariel.
I'm saying, what the are you doing? Get off me. And he's saying, like, you're done.
If Gerhard Konig's convicted of attempted second-degree murder, he could get life in prison. If he is convicted of one of the assault charges, instead, he could get potentially almost no jail time. What he is convicted of, if he's convicted of anything, could be absolutely critical.
And just a reminder, Dr. Konig's son testified minutes after that fight. His father called him and confessed. Now, Dr. Konig denies ever confessing. He says his son must have misunderstood him as he was speaking frantically. But they both agree on that initial phone call, the doctor never said anything about self-defense or his wife attacking him first. Guys.
So many layers there. Thank you, Trevor. Now we want to move to the Artemis II astronauts on their way home after completing a key milestone overnight. And we are getting breathtaking new images of the moon as it has never been seen before. Overnight, Artemis II astronauts completing their first of 3 trajectory burns as the crew now hurtles back to Earth.
We just went sci-fi.
Stunning images captured by the boundary-breaking astronauts who spent about 7 hours circling the moon Monday, aiming their cameras.
Okay, science, we're getting set up for sunrise.
Where the Earth appears below the lunar horizon, captured through the spacecraft window during the flyby of the moon.
This continues to be unreal. The sun has gone behind the moon.
The astronauts viewing a solar eclipse from space Monday evening.
It is absolutely spectacular, surreal.
As the sun slipped behind the moon, it put the crew in darkness for a full 54 minutes, taking a selfie in eclipse protective glasses. This story has been so unifying and so full of science. I've loved it. Speaking of those out-of-the-world images, watch here, because this Nutella jar reaches 0 gravity, floating right past the cameras on board Orion. The brand has been milking the moment, posting on X, honored to have traveled further than any spread in history.
I, too, would take Nutella.
I was going to say, that's a necessity.
Yeah, right? Like, you have to have it.
Yeah, and you mentioned the science. I love having you explain the science to all of us, because I have no idea what the space stuff, all of it. It's so complex.
Well, coming up, we're not doing a lot of science, but we are doing the Grammy-winning performer that's taking back the crown and making her Broadway return in 6. The exclusive royal reveal is just ahead in Pop News.
Back now with Pop News, and Will Gans joins us now with his amazing hair.
Thank you very much. I'm in my curly era still, and I'm glad that you approve, Morgan. We begin Pop News with Mindy Kaling revealing a first look at her new comedy series, Not Suitable for Work, starring Jay Ellis, Constance Wu, Victor Garber, Ella Hunt, Antika, and more. Mindy sharing her excitement about the project on Instagram, writing, "I'm really proud of this one. It's funny and romantic and about my favorite kind of people, ambitious people who still believe in love." Not Suitable for Work premieres June 2nd on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Very excited about that. And from that funny lady to another one, Lisa Ann Walters, the actress taking her talents from Abbott Elementary to the stage in a new stand-up special. And we now have more details. It'll be called It Was an Accident, and is set to hit Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. May 15th, Lisa bringing her 20 years of stand-up experience to the stage for that special that she wrote, performed in, and directed.
Period.
She also serves as executive producer alongside her Abbott co-star, Cheryl Lee
We
Brown.
love her.
Yeah,
she is so funny.
Can do no wrong, really.
Multi-talented, yeah.
She really is.
Very excited for that. Now to an automatic yes, queen, thanks to an exclusive reveal right here on GMA3, 6 on Broadway, which tells the story of the 6 iconic women who were married to Henry VIII, is gearing up to welcome a new Grammy Award-winning singer and actress to the cast. And before she puts on her crown, she's making the big reveal right here. Take a look.
Hey GMA, it's Kirsten Maldonado, and I am so excited to announce that I will be returning to Broadway in 6 the Musical as Anne Boleyn. I am so excited to be back on Broadway, and especially in this powerhouse show. I cannot wait, and hope you guys can come see.
Oh yeah, Kirsten Maldonado from Pentatonic. She's performed with queens like Dolly Parton and Kelly Clarkson in real life, and now she's becoming a queen herself. the legendary Anne Boleyn in Six the Musical, beginning June 1st on Broadway.
Definitely gonna have to see that. Yes.
I love it.
So excited about that. It's such a fun time for Broadway right now. We were just talking about Chicago.
So
glad to see people going.
We saw your moves this morning on GMA.
Oh, did you, Rhiannon?
He's a star.
I appreciated that, by the way. Thank you. All right, let's pivot, turn, and pas de bourrée right into some more Broadway news. Overnight, Cats the Jellicle Ball celebrated its opening night right here in New York City. The red carpet was perfectly prowling with celebrities. John Legend, La Roche, and of course, Cats the Musical's composer Andrew Lloyd Webber was there too. Take a look.
It's wonderful for Cats to be back, but for it to be back like this, with a production like this, as brave as this is, for me to be a tiny part of it, you know, it's kind of wonderful.
The New York Times calling the production fanciful and fabulous. Cats the Jellicle Ball now playing at the Broadhurst Theater, and the cast of Cats will perform right here on GMA on the 21st.
Can't wait for that.
Bring your clack fans.
I know.
Get the nails done. It is so fabulous. It's Cats, but reimagined as like ballroom culture.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So cool.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Will. And coming up, Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals from Men.
Speaking of fabulous.
Yes. Men on a mission, bringing you the best products at prices you'll love.
I interviewed. We're back now with Tori Johnson and Deals and Steals. She is here with big savings from companies run by men on a mission.
Oh, yeah.
To bring you the best in beauty, wellness, food, and much more at unbeatable prices. And Tori, we are excited about this one because Ginger and I were just talking.
Yeah.
We're always trying to get more protein.
More
in our
protein.
kids.
Yes. So this is a great protein pasta that was created by a health enthusiast who used this recipe to be able to lose 150 pounds and then keep it off.
Wow. That's great.
Because he said that his kind of weak spot was comfort food, so he wanted to create, of course, he wanted to create a healthy version of his favorite comfort food. So pasta, rice, mac and cheese, like yes, and
All
yes.
the staple things.
So these are, the root of this is lupini beans. Right. And what's amazing is that as soon as you add like your sauces or whatever it is, like the vegetables that you put over your rice, as soon as you add whatever you like you really like don't taste the difference. Like it is delicious, it is high protein, low carb, and the bundles are 50% off.
Love that.
Perfect. So
checks
good
all the
day to
boxes.
try it. All right.
You didn't bring knives, did you?
We brought the knives. The knives are out.
Rhiannon,
watch out.
I'm not going to cross Rhiannon today.
What I love about these is they feel as good in your hand as they look in your kitchen.
Light.
So you see
Nice
that they're
and heavy.
absolutely gorgeous. The way that they are crafted is spectacular, but there's something for every single purpose. So cutting, slicing, dicing, paring, bread knives, steak knives. There is literally a knife for every purpose, but the beauty and craftsmanship is phenomenal.
It's so sleek.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
And
we've
the
got
grip on the handle is
singles
great.
and sets and everything's 50% off. Okay, Virtue Hair Care. This got a lot of oohs and ahs today. It's a big favorite among our viewers, and that's because they have really cracked the code for a lot of people who experience hair loss. So it's like something like 40% of women by the time they're 40, and I'm surprised that number's that low, quite frankly. Everyone I know experiences it. And so they have developed a keratin that mimics the human keratin that makes your hair grow long and healthy and look vibrant, and that is in all of their formulas. This heating oil right here, this is their signature product. It is beloved by Adir is here, who is their creative director. He does Anne Hathaway, Nicole Kidman, Mariska. I mean, Jennifer Garner. Like, I can really, truly name drop. His clients are spectacular, and he says that goes on all the girls. You guys have it for 50% off.
That's great. I've heard so much about keratin, and that's important.
Neutral. This was started by Jessie Metcalf, who you guys know from Desperate Housewives. 4 simple ingredients. So start with glycolic acid cleanser. Then we're going to go to this one. That's a vitamin C serum.
And then I have the moisturizer.
Then this one right here, that's their under eye serum. That's the one that some of our viewers have said to me, this is my Botox in a bottle.
Really?
Like, I won't get injections, but this makes me look like magic. And then
say that this morning. That's
right? Exactly. You picked the right one. And then the moisturizer right there. So whether you choose the system, which is what's advised to get those steps to create your best skin, but even a single product This is a great way to try it. 50% off and free shipping.
The moisturizer feels great. It's nice and light.
Feels nice, yes. Chirp. So these are all products that are really helpful
It's a
for
massage.
pain relief. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. So here, can we?
Yeah.
Ginger's like, please.
I know you've got equipment
You
here.
didn't sleep well, so now you need to relax.
I know. I feel like I always want to give Ginger a massage. You're always like
Yes,
working out.
she works so hard.
Yeah. So
That
whether you hold on to this and keep doing it.
Okay, let's do like a,
So we've got the wheels.
Go and pass it around.
The wheels are just as great as well as that massage. All 50% off. And then keep massaging over here while I tell you about Audi and hearing aids. These are fabulous because a lot of people are resistant to trying because it's expensive. These make very easy options. It looks just like you're wearing earbuds, easy to use, 50% off and free shipping.
Free shipping.
Love that.
Thank you so much, Tori. We have partnered with all of these companies on these great products. You can get them at GMAdeals.com, and the QR code on your screen will take you straight there. And Tori, you'll be back tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, more spring fun. Dr. Sutton is here. Don't go anywhere. We have a GMA Health Alert about magnesium. Welcome back to GMA3. Tomorrow on GMA, we have a great show. We're going to get a sneak peek at a new exhibit that has the UK and all royal watchers buzzing. It's about Queen Elizabeth's life and her fabulous style and influence, and it has had for decades in palaces and on Main Street. We're going to look at all of it.
Can't wait for those pictures. Also tomorrow, Judy Reyes will be here. She is back as Carla on the reboot of Scrubs. You also know her as Selena on High Potential. We're going to talk about all of it.
Oh, can't wait for that. But I'm also looking forward to this. Lara Spencer is going to talk with a top designer about showing off your personality with your home decor.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Lara always has the best tips for home decor. But now we got to count down to tax day. It is just 1 week away. I'm sorry to tell you. The IRS is sounding the alarm, though, about scam calls that are getting very real. They seem so realistic. So Elizabeth Schulze joins us now with details on this. And Elizabeth, a lot of people fall for these.
Yeah, a lot of people fall for these, Rhiannon, and a lot of people feeling the urgency of tax season with that April 15th filing deadline coming up fast here. That does make it a prime opportunity for scammers to swoop in. And this year, the IRS says that tax scams are getting even more sophisticated because of AI.
This is a priority call. Please stay on the line. We're calling on behalf of the tax resolution team at IRS Debt Help Center regarding a matter tied to your tax record.
1 week until tax day, scammers are trying to cash in. This year, the IRS warning AI is making scam callers seem more legitimate. Here's an example that was intercepted by the company Nomorobo.
Our records show you've been identified as a candidate for emergency tax relief. Under the currently not collectible, this program is designed to give taxpayers like you a real path forward. However, these relief slots are limited and they're filling up fast.
The voice sounds calm while referring to a real status at the IRS currently not collectible. If you're one of the millions who owes money to the IRS, the message might catch your attention.
Unfortunately, tax scammers are using AI to sound more realistic, use actual information, deductions, credits, or even programs that the IRS offers to taxpayers for either tax relief or for collection.
And as scammers get smarter, they're making more money with each scam. The FTC says it's seen a spike in people losing $100,000 or more to scams, with overall fraudulent losses up 430% over the past 6 years.
So the FBI just put out a new report showing how these scammers are getting more effective. The average amount that Americans lost to scams last year, including these AI scams, was more than $20,000. That's up from about $10,000 6 years ago, Rhiannon.
Wow, it doubled in such a short time. So with AI out there, what signs should people look out for to avoid these tax scams?
Okay, so with your taxes, the IRS says they will never reach out to you via phone, text, email, or social media. So if you do get contacted that way by someone claiming to be the IRS, it is probably a scam. Do not respond. You can report it by sending a screenshot of the message to phishing@irs.gov. You see it there on your screen. Any official notice that you get from the IRS, Rhiannon, is going to come through the old-fashioned mail.
Through the old-fashioned mail. So when you're filing your taxes online, which a lot of people do, how can you make sure your information is safe?
This is really so key, as more people are using AI tools now to help with their taxes online. So if you're using a third party to file, you really want to double check those independent reviews before you start uploading any personal documents. So you can do this pretty quickly with sites like Better Business Bureau, BBB.org. As you are filing, beware if you are offered an immediate refund guarantee. Typically, a reputable tax service online is going to take some time to review your documents. They won't offer that refund right away, so that would be a red flag, guys.
Good advice.
Yeah, really good tips. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks, guys.
Now we want to change to a GMA health alert on magnesium. Excitement spreading online about its purported health benefits from TikTok to Instagram. People are swearing that it has changed their sleep, improved anxiety, and even helped their workouts. But is it a real fix or just the latest fad? Our medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, is joining us with what we need to know. I took mine last night and I couldn't tell you exactly why, but you can. So
well, we're going to learn today.
What is magnesium?
Yeah.
What does it do for us?
Well, if it feels like magnesium is having a moment, and that's because it is. I even see it on my timelines when I'm scrolling, and I can understand it. Even as a physician, I'm sometimes drawn into it, and I'm saying, how much is this? Maybe I should buy it. And it tends to cycle through. You know, we sometimes see advertisements about probiotics and vitamin D, but this one actually matters. And it's not because it's trendy, but it's because it's common to be low. About half of all Americans are not getting the recommended amount of daily magnesium every day. And that's so important because magnesium is vital for hundreds of different processes in our bodies, from muscle strength to blood pressure and even sleep. So this isn't about hype, it's about clarity. How do you take it safely? What should you take?
Right.
And of course, making sure that you're talking to your doctor before you take it.
My mom is in town and she brought me a bottle of magnesium like lotion that she swears if I rub on my feet, I will sleep like a baby. So what does the science say about these things that people claim? I know she believes it.
Yeah, well, you know, honestly, magnesium is a relatively low risk option. So I would say I would check with your doctor before you use it to rub all over your feet. But when our medical unit went through the data, looking at the supplements, the pills that you can take, we found that it can be helpful. And there's some modest evidence. And by that, I mean, it can nudge you a little bit in the right direction. We found that it can help with certain types of sleep quality in certain studies. Specifically, a lot of animal studies have found that it can help with anxiety, even certain human studies. The strongest evidence actually is with migraines.
That's worth it.
Those who suffer from migraines, the Headache Society labels it as a level C, which essentially means that it can help. The risk is low. It's reasonable to take.
Wow.
And there's even some evidence that shows that it can help with blood pressure and even blood sugar. Of course, these are all small movements, small adjustments. They're not meant to replace actual treatment, but they can be help for prevention and also help just to maintain that status quo.
I recently found out that there are different types of magnesium,
Yes, you
and I
need to
found
know.
out the hard way.
Oh, gosh.
So if you can explain for the class the
I would
different
love
types
to.
and how much magnesium is
Yeah, well,
recommended.
number one, magnesium should come from our diet. So before you buy it in the aisle, make sure you look in the grocery store because you can find it in things like pumpkin seeds and chia seeds. On average, men need about 410 milligrams of magnesium a day. Women about 310, 320 milligrams a day. When you look at the supplements, you'll typically see a label listing topping at 350. That's just for safety.
Yeah.
But if you look at pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, you can find it be about 150 milligrams in just an ounce. And so if you're looking for cheaper options to get that magnesium, check with the grocery store. But let's talk about the different types.
Yeah.
So magnesium glycinate is the most often used for its calming effect. And that's where the evidence lies. You want to make sure that if you're using magnesium for sleep, you're going to grab likely magnesium glycinate. G for go to sleep.
Oh, that's good.
I want to make sure that you understand the difference. Magnesium citrate can also help with calming, but I most often use it as a laxative.
Yeah.
And so
That's
you
why
want to
I
make
said
sure you'll spend the whole night in the bathroom. You want to make sure that you're using the right magnesium. So magnesium glycinate for calming, magnesium citrate for constipation, and then you'll see other forms of magnesium. And the reason why I look down is because these are not common types that I typically talk to patients about. But magnesium threonate has some evidence about brain health. A lot of that evidence is tied to animals. What I would say is you can use it if you think it might be beneficial, but definitely talk to your doctor about it. Magnesium oxide is the worst absorbent, so you want to make sure to avoid that one. All of this being said, talk to your doctor because magnesium can interact with certain medications like antibiotics and thyroid medications. So making sure you're bringing everything to the doctor, not just your prescriptions.
You see why I needed to know the difference?
And I've talked to patients who have made that mistake, and so I'm happy we talked about it today.
You guys go to sleep. We got it. Thank you so much, Dr. Sutton. Coming up, actress and comedian Taylor Ortega is here to talk about her new show with Dan Levy, Big Mistakes. We will be right back.
We're back now on GMA3 with actress and comedian Taylor Ortega. She's starring in the new show, Big Mistakes, opposite Dan Levy and Laurie Metcalf. Taylor, it is so great to have you here on GMA3. Okay, so we know that this show is about two siblings who get blackmailed into a life of organized crime. The plot is already, insane. What is it like having Dan Levy as a brother?
It's wild. The whole show is sort of predicated on his fear of being personally blackmailed into organized crime, so it comes from a place of truth. And it could still happen for him at any moment, I want to say. Reasonable fear.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's the most fun. I mean, I think from the day that we met, the day that we first read together, we realized we had really fun chemistry and really similar sensibilities, and we both scream and talk too fast. And I think it's a perfect match.
Well, that sounds like a brother-sister relationship.
Yes.
What do you think it would be like to actually have him as an actual brother?
It's the closest I've ever gotten because I don't have a brother in real life. So he sort of is, it's like that's as close as I'll get in this lifetime. So it's the best. It's so much fun. The cast is very small for this show, so it really is the two of us, and then we're blessed with obviously Lori and Jack and Boran and Abby and these other amazing actors who kind of cycle through with us and shoot with us, and it couldn't be better, I think.
So Dan said that you were one of the first people to audition for this role, but then one of the last to be called back, even though he said he knew that you were meant for this role.
Okay, sure. I mean, I was the first person to audition for this. And then 6 months later, I came back and met him.
Did you think it was done? That
You have to. I think the minute you read for something, you have to, for your own mental health, say it never happened until they call me. So I had 6 months is long. I had completely forgotten about it, and then got called back in, and I said, I still felt pretty calm though. I go, because you have to wait to meet and see if you have a vibe that works, and you can't force it. So
well, we're glad it did
Yeah,
happen.
it worked out for me
6
for the
months
best.
or not. So let's take a look.
Alone here? I gave you an exit! The door is open, you're just standing there like an idiot! I didn't see a heads up! Get out of the truck! Get back in the truck! Get out!
That is peak sibling rivalry.
Yes, and they're yelling, like you said, you both can do it.
Oh my God, it's so much screaming.
Also, when the 6 months had passed, you go back, the vibe is right, and then is it true that when you got called, that you got the part, that you tripped and fractured your elbow?
I did. I cracked it right open on the sidewalk.
Oh,
I know. We have to
excitement?
fix those LA sidewalks. Won't be me doing it, but somebody should. I tripped and fell. I sort of went flying in the air, landed on my elbow, and had to fly out the next morning to shoot 4 Seasons, another amazing Netflix show, check it out. And shot the whole thing in a hard splint with a sweater over it. So totally works, don't worry about it. Don't look for it. It looks totally amazing. And in every scene I have one movable arm and then one very stiff sort of.
Now we're all gonna be sat, like where is the sweat? Where is the, I'm so glad
See if you can catch it.
I'm so glad that you are okay, but this is your biggest acting role to date. What is it that you wanna do next in your career?
To be completely honest, I mean, there's so much I want to do. I am a live performer, I write, I'm a filmmaker, but right now I want to do another season of this show. So I really hope everyone watches it and loves it, because this whole cast and crew are so passionate about what they've made, and they have so much creative freedom, and I'd love to just keep doing it. If we're blessed with that.
And we can't wait to see season 1. And with that said, Big Mistakes premieres tomorrow only on Netflix. And Will Gans is smashing prices on what you need for food, fun, and wellness. That is coming up in our Secret Savings. Stay with us.
We are back now with ABC Secret Savings. Will Gans is here welcoming April with bargains that are booming, including pickleball. Will, get ready.
Ginger said we are starting now. Pickleball season is Pickleball season is officially underway, and these kits make it possible to play anytime, anywhere, without having to search for nets, reserve nets. These nets set up in seconds. You can play indoors, in the driveway, in a television studio, anywhere you want to play. Choose the kit that works for your space. The graphite or carbon filter paddles are all lightweight. They're designed for great spin and durability. More than 60% off from core pickleball right now.
I wasn't ready. You got me ready.
Teammates not included.
We'll move on.
Yes. Okay. All right, next up, prep, serve, and decorate with next-level quality boards. These boards are crafted from wood with natural grain variations that make every piece, truly unique. They're food safe, they're built to be passed down to loved ones. The personalization is what makes them unforgettable,
I was going to say, I recognize those names.
Yes, they are laser engraved by skilled artisans. They're amazing gifts for weddings, for housewarmings, holidays, and beyond. We have cheese map options. We have recipe boards. See this? You would like
that makes it so easy.
Take your mom's handwriting, engrave the recipe right onto the board. You'll save 35% on a big assortment from Maple Leaf at home.
Beautiful. Such good gifts.
So cute. All right, speaking of the kitchen, restore dull knives to razor sharp. Any sharp knife sharpeners have a strong power grip suction cup that attaches to any smooth surface. So like that's how seriously it sticks on. You just flip this up. Pops right off, flip it on, and then it's stuck.
Nice.
The strokes will sharpen your knives, even serrated knives as well. We also have 5-in-1 scissors that do everything from cutting credit cards and opening plastic packaging to cracking nuts and cutting herbs. They're the ultimate tool for kitchen and household tasks. Save 45% from any sharp on our site right now.
Love it.
So good.
Okay.
All right, up
Charge
next.
it up.
You know what's the worst? Whenever you get those notifications on your phone that you're running out of memory.
Happens to me all the time.
Oh no, you start deleting stuff? Yes. Well, no more. You simply want the security of a backup that's gonna back up everything that you want. Simply plug one of these into your phone or computer. You download the free app and press Start Backup for photos, videos, contacts. No internet required. So sometimes grandparents may be unsure of what to do. This takes everything for them. No guesswork needed. Works on iPhone, Android, Mac, or PC. There's even a model for extra large files. Save at least 50%.
You should still
today.
probably help them with it, though.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice,
just in
but
case.
just in case. All right, up next, hot flash or chills. This is a personal thermostat for your wrist. So you know when you're feeling a little warm, you dip your foot into the pool, it cools your whole body down, or if you're cold, you take a sip of hot cocoa, warms the whole body up. Same thing going on right here. The same temperature science behind the Ember Wave. At the touch of a button, it activates your thermal senses using precise cooling and warming sensations from night sweats and hot flashes to chills. It'll help you control how you feel. They're 50% off plus free shipping right now from Ember Labs.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Will. I know.
Pickleball
Should we get
rematch,
back
anybody?
to it?
Even though you whooped us on
I'll get over there in a
pickleball.
minute. With these companies, you can save big with these companies on these huge savings. You can get them by scanning the QR code on your screen or going to abcsecretsavings.com. We're back on the pickleball court, everyone.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Here we go. There you go.
There you go.
My bad.
Good work. Let me see. Oh, I need my paddle. Oh, it's 3 versus 1 as we say goodbye. Gotcha, Ginger. Sorry.
Yeah,
there you go.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you tomorrow.